Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be teaching you how to bake simple plain cake. But before we commence, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so. Also follow us on Facebook for more interesting videos. To bake our simple plain cake, first of all, we measure out our margarine. We'll be making use of 1 kg of margarine. Also measure out your sugar. We'll be making use of 500 grams of sugar. Remember to adjust your scale to 0 before starting your measurements. Then pour the margarine and sugar into the mixer and cream very well. The purpose of creaming butter and sugar is to ensure that the cake comes out fluffy and light. While they cream, you prepare other ingredients. Grease all the baking pans with margarine, but please do not use too much margarine. After that, sprinkle some flour on the greased pan. This will enable the cake to come out easier after baking. Once you sprinkle the flour on the greased pan, rotate the pan gradually so that the flour will get to all parts of the pan. Then you dust off the excess. Now measure out 1 kg of eggs, which should be about 14 sizable eggs. Then wash the eggs. Gradually break them one after the other in a small plate before pouring it into a bigger bowl. Then whisk. You can see this rotten egg, being the last egg I broke, would have wasted all my other eggs if I had not been gradually breaking them in a small plate. At this point, ensure you've already turned on your oven so as to preheat. Then measure out 1 kg of flour. Don't forget to adjust your scale to 0 before starting your measurements. After taking the measurements, you sieve the flour. There are 3 reasons why you should sieve your flour. 1 is to allow air to pass through the flour. 2 is to break lumps in case there are lumps in it. The 3rd reason is to remove dirt and particles. You may wish to separate the egg yolk from the egg white and whisk separately. Add 6 teaspoons of baking powder to the flour and mix very well. So as you can see, our egg white is well whisked, so you turn off the mixer. Mix the flour and baking powder very well. If there are other powdered ingredients you're making use of, you add to it and mix very well. But this is a simple plain cake, so it doesn't require much ingredients. Now transfer the creamed margarine and sugar mixture in a bigger bowl. Gradually fold in half of the flour and baking powder mixture inside the margarine mixture. Continue folding until the flour and baking powder mixture is fully incorporated into the margarine mixture. But please do not overmix it. Now pour the whisked egg whites into it and continue folding in. After that, add 2 tablespoonfuls of butterscotch flavor into it, or any flavor of your choice. Then pour 1 cup of alcohol into it. Also pour 1 cup of condensed milk into it. Then finally pour in the egg yolk into it and keep on folding in. Once the mixture is properly mixed, then pour in the remaining flour and baking powder mixture into it and fold in. Once the mixture is well combined, you transfer the batter into baking pans and send to the oven. If you want your cake to come out very light and fluffy, then you have to make use of different pans and do shallow baking. Shallow baking saves time and gas because the cake will be done faster. Level the cake very well so it can come out well when it is done. Once you are through, you send the cakes inside a preheated oven to bake. Once the oven door is shut, do not open it for any reason until you start perceiving the aroma of the cake. Also, timing is of paramount importance, like 30 minutes depending on the quantity of cake in the oven, because the higher the quantity, the higher the time. You also need to adjust the temperature of your oven very well depending on the type of your oven. You must master your oven so your cake will not get burnt. Off the gas when the cake is done and bring out the cake. To check if your cake is done, use a toothpick or a skewer or a knife to dip in the center of the cake. If it comes out clean, then know that your cake is ready. After bringing out the cakes from the oven, you can use a black nylon to cover the cakes in the pans so that the heat will go down and the cake will remain moist. After some minutes, turn the cakes over on a flat surface. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on Facebook for more interesting videos. See you in our next video. Bye!